Once again, he gets up in the morning, goes to Santa Monica Pier, even more disappointed than the day before. And he sits in his chair, and he's crying tears of sadness, dismay, and he's frustrated. Finally, one day, a woman walks up to him and says, "Why are you so distraught?" And the man tells her, "Well, every day I come down to the Santa Monica Pier to see the Statue of Liberty, but I can never find it." And the woman says to him, "No wonder you can't find it. You're in the wrong state." Okay, it's pretty corny. But the lesson here is, even if you're a well-meaning person, if you're in the wrong state of mind, you will not find what you're looking for. You have to be in that right state of mind to achieve anything in life. And in order to make the positive changes in your subconscious, you have to have that state. And that state should always be one of enthusiasm and expectancy and moving toward what you want and not what you don't want. Okay, now this is where it gets a little tricky, and this is very important. It's not enough to just go into a self-hypnotic experience and put yourself in a trance. Okay, that's just meditation. When we go to the subconscious, we go for a reason. We're there to give it commands, or what hypnotists call suggestions. So essentially, we're telling it what we want. So after you bypass the gatekeeper, it's going to act on those suggestions. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but I think there's a much better way to do it. When we approach the subconscious, we have to do it in total trust. We have to trust that our subconscious knows what's best for us. Now, it's a very delicate balance now between this active and passive process. So it goes something like this. First, you tell your subconscious what you want. But the key is not to tell it how or when to do it or how things must turn out. In other words, you have to detach from the outcome completely. State your attention and then let your subconscious do the work. For example, let's suppose you want more money in your life. You could say something like, "I'm instructing you to find opportunities to bring more money into my life." Then let it go. You don't say, "I want this business deal to go through. I want to win the lottery." And if you think about it, why do you want to win the lottery? Your answer might be, well, to have a lot more money and I can pay my bills and live the life I want and maybe even help others. But on the surface, this seems positive. But what you're really doing is telling your subconscious how you want to accomplish your financial goals. Your solution is the lottery because you can't see any other way that you'll ever have that much money. So you ask your subconscious to bring you the money you desire by winning the lottery. But you're giving it a 70 million to 1 odds to accomplish your goal. How dumb is that? Why not just tell your subconscious what you want and let it find an easier way to do it? Trust me, it knows how to do it. And if you think about it, you really don't want the money. You just want what the money will buy. So ask for that. Then let your subconscious do its thing, and trust me, it'll find a way to make it happen. Here are some more examples. You instruct your subconscious like this. "I'm asking you to help me find the perfect house and a way to pay for it easily and effortlessly." Or, "Help me find the perfect automobile and a way to pay for it easily and effortlessly." Or, "I'd like you to show me how to get to that perfect weight and look and feel good." And again, you're not telling your subconscious how to do it, or even the ultimate weight goal. It knows what's perfect for you. It knows the perfect diet. It knows the perfect eating plan that's right for you. And it's going to lead you to that program, or that book, or diet, or whatever it is, and it's going to be easy and effortlessly. And you're going to look good and feel good and be at the perfect weight. Here's another one. Show me a way to earn at least $10,000 a month starting next month, serving and over-delivering great value to others. So you want to earn that money, but you also want to serve and over-deliver great value to others. That's a very powerful way to program your subconscious to bring money into your life. And yet the same thing's happening here. You're not telling your subconscious how to do it or where the money must come from. It already knows how to do this. And if you have a preference in any situation, then that's okay. State your preference. But you may be limiting yourself. Instead say, "If this is best for me, I prefer this car, house, weight, person, and so on, but I trust that you're going to take care of it in the best way possible." And you're probably aware that when hypnotists put people in trance, they use suggestions or commands for the subconscious. And I use them as well. However, I prefer to use instructions instead of suggestions. I instruct the subconscious to find the solution. And this gives me much better results than using suggestions. So the less input from me or my client, the better. So what you need to know about the subconscious is that it's open at both ends. Now by that I mean, one end you can program it with the conscious mind, but the other end is open to higher intelligence. And it's not limited by time or space. It has direct contact with source energy that knows what's best for you. It knows your true purpose, and it's going to give you solutions that are in alignment with that purpose. And when this happens, you can't go wrong. It's going to work out perfectly for you every time. And this is where the law of attraction kicks in. And everything that you've read or learned about quantum physics comes into play. If you use my Secret of Deliberate Creation program, you know that, how all this works. And you can have total trust in this process. Let's just look at this a little deeper. Most of us know what we want on a superficial level. We want a better house, a better car, better quality relationships, maybe a new relationship, more money. But the trouble is, we're operating from a belief system that can only see what it already knows. But the truth is, we're inherently limited in what we can manifest from our conscious minds. Why? Because our conscious minds can't see much more than what looks possible for us under our present circumstances. Personally, I don't trust the conscious mind. People come to me and they start telling me their story. You know, they want help, and I know it's their conscious mind talking, because the conscious mind doesn't know what it wants. It lies. It has false memories, and they're sitting there, you know, telling me their story. And usually I'm figuring, well, I got to get my car washed, and I got to go shopping, and I just wait for them to get done with it, because I want to speak to their subconscious mind. The subconscious knows. See, but we're trying to create through that conscious mind. So we're inherently limited by what we can do with our conscious mind. Now, don't misunderstand me. Your subconscious needs your conscious input. Your conscious mind allows you to decide on what you want. You have to ask for what you want, and you have to do it in a state of enthusiasm and expectancy. But the key is, don't try to figure out how you're going to get it, or what it's going to look like, or tell your subconscious how to do it. And more importantly, don't tie yourself down to one outcome. Another important point here is that your conscious and your subconscious have to be in agreement. If there are any counter-intentions in your mind between the conscious and subconscious, you won't get what you want. So you need to get your conscious and your subconscious in agreement. Now, you can do one of those clearing techniques that are popular now, but why make it difficult? Unlike these clearing processes that you're familiar with, where you have to get in touch with your subconscious conflicts, I believe your subconscious knows what's best for you. All you have to do is ask it to find and get rid of the conflicting beliefs. Just ask your subconscious to clear anything that's in conflict with your new goals. Remember, you're doing the work at the subconscious level. You're already there. So just do the work there. And once you've done this, there's nothing that can stop you from achieving your goals. You know, it's like those computer programs that you buy that clean your hard drive and your registry. They go through your computer and they remove any files that are keeping your computer from operating as it was designed to function. Now, you don't have to know or discover what those files are. The program will find them, and they'll delete them, and they'll replace them for you. Now, if a computer can do this, don't you think your subconscious mind can do it? Your subconscious mind is much more powerful than any computer. So rather than search and remove conflicting beliefs, why not let your subconscious do it? Say something like this: I am now willing, ready, and choose to release any beliefs that are in conflict with what I desire. In their place, I am willing and allow you to install a new set of beliefs that are in alignment with my true purpose and desires. You know what's best for me, and I'm leaving it up to you. Now, that's simple, and it works every time. So how does this differ from affirmations? Well, affirmations are very powerful. They state our intentions in the positive, and they elevate our energy level. But remember what we said earlier, that your state or mood has a lot to do with how your subconscious accepts instructions. So if you're in that state of fear, doubt, or worry, those instructions that you give to your subconscious may be positive, but they're going to produce negative results. Like energy produces like energy. So for the most part, affirmations are designed to change you, not your subconscious. They can change your subconscious over time, but they're much too slow. Every time you use affirmations, they have to get by the critical factor. So occasionally, you catch the critical factor off guard when it's focused on something else. So the affirmations kind of slip through. But this can take a long time. That's why we use self-hypnosis. We go right to the subconscious mind, we bypass the conscious mind, and we bypass the critical factor. So here's the takeaway, or what you need to do in the next 30 days. Perhaps you've taken the wealth creation programs and you still find yourself broke. So you ask yourself, well, why? Well, the why is because your desire to create wealth hasn't gotten by your critical factor. And until you get by that critical factor, or the gatekeeper, you can use all the wealth creation programs in the world. And you can apply all these miracle, metaphysical, mumbo-jumbo things. They're not going to help you. Let's face it, if you could consciously do it, you would have done it already. You have to find a way, and I highly recommend self-hypnosis, to bypass the critical factor. Self-hypnosis allows you to pop into that subconscious mind, rewrite the blueprint, and by the time the gatekeeper wakes up, it's too late. Everything's in there. All you have to do is allow your subconscious to do its thing. And once your subconscious knows what you want, trust me, you're going to be guided towards the right people, places, and circumstances that are in alignment with your desire. And it's going to show you what's required, or what actions that you need to take to make it happen. So self-hypnosis can be a powerful tool for change. And once again, if you just want self-hypnosis, go on the internet and do a search. There's plenty of them there. However, if you want maximum results, then you can't find anything more powerful than combining the secret of deliberate creation with deliberate creation self-hypnosis. And that's why I took the time to put this powerful program together. I designed the secret of deliberate creation instant self-hypnosis to work in conjunction with the secret of deliberate creation. And the two of them combined together produce amazing results faster than I ever thought possible. Now, I could sell the secret of deliberate creation instant self-hypnosis for $150 quite easily. But I've decided that it works best when it's combined with the secret of deliberate creation. You're getting 2 full programs for the price of 1, so that you can get maximum results with both programs for the price of 1. And to take me up on this, go to www.dranthony.com/gatekeeper. You can't go wrong with both of them. Take me up on my limited opportunity here that I'm offering. And I made it super easy for you. I'll give you that web address again, www.dranthony.com/gatekeeper. So the important takeaway here is until you get by the critical factor or the gatekeeper and repattern your subconscious for wealth, you can read and you can study all the wealth creation programs in the world, and that includes mine, but you're going to be spinning your wheels. You have to get by the critical factor or the gatekeeper, and self-hypnosis is the way to do it. And once you learn how to do it, get ready to cash in big time because you will be unstoppable. Thanks again for taking the time out of your busy schedule to listen to this, and I hope you found it interesting, and I hope that it helped you in some way. Cheers.